Welcome to Supporting Schools During Improvement Plan Implementation, an instructional video produced by Lancaster to Lebanon IU13, a leading education service agency which works in concert with Pennsylvania Department of Education. Reproduction of this video is not permitted without written consent by IU13. This video has three sections. First, I'll review the rationale for LEA and district involvement in school level improvement. Then I'll share three areas for LEA district leaders to engage, and last, I'll point you to additional resources. Let's start with exploring why you, as an LEA or district leader, want to be involved in school improvement planning. Pennsylvania's theory of action points out clear responsibilities of both the SEA, which are addressed by our statewide team for school improvement, and of the LEA. By engaging in school improvement during the plan implementation phases, you'll understand the needs of the schools and you'll be prepared to support schools directly as well as through your LEA or district systems. Districts matter. Therefore, Pennsylvania has identified 5 conditions which have 12 essential practices for districts. The mission and actions of the system's leaders frequently determine whether principals can be effective in leading school improvement. As a district leader, you want to do all that you can to create the conditions where principals can lead schools to success. Without a strong district or LEA level systems and support, great school leaders may be set up for failure. The district essential practices include several that are directly related to your responsibility of being involved with school level improvement. Under the condition of empowering leadership are 3 practices in particular. First, the related practice is to engage in school improvement and set a culture of high expectations which leads to success for all stakeholders. The second practice is to demonstrate a continuous improvement system and develop organizational coherence. And next is the practice of supporting schools as they implement evidence-based strategies. That support could be through resources, time or scheduling flexibility, professional development, just to name a few. In the condition of allocating resources strategically and equitably, there are 2 practices that are directly related to your involvement in school improvement work. The first is by using a variety of data to distribute resources in a way that align with the needs identified in the school's plan. And next is the practice of coordinating the range of fiscal resources in a way that align with the goals and priorities. A key aspect of ESSA is its commitment to the use of evidence-based approaches and continuous improvement to drive better outcomes for students. Implemented well, a cycle of improvement grounded in evidence-based approaches can improve student outcomes and increase the return on education investments. This video highlights the ways in which LEA and district leaders can engage in school improvement during the phases of implement the plan, monitor the plan, and adjust course. Let's talk now about the role of LEA and district administrators in school improvement planning during the implementation phase. The information shared today comes from one section of this guide for LEA and district leaders to engage in school improvement. Consider accessing this guide to learn ways that your level systems can support the improvement of all schools within your system. At the start of the school year, school teams will begin to implement their action plans. There may be programs or strategies that are being implemented. Support that implementation by ensuring that the school has the resources that they need, including the materials, the time, and the personnel. As the team has been writing the plan, you may have been given responsibility for one or more of the action steps. Be prepared to implement those steps when they're scheduled. Given the expertise of your particular role, what partnerships outside of your organization can you initiate or expand upon that would support the implementation of this school plan? Based on these strategies I just shared, here's an example of how it played out in real life. In this example, there was a curriculum coordinator who scheduled regular times to work with the department leaders of the school they were supporting. They supported them to make sure they were prepared to lead their teams in the work of unpacking standards. This responsibility may or may not have been written into the action steps, but the coordinator had the expertise, and by sharing that, It made the strategy much more likely to succeed. As the school team implements the plan, they also monitor and adjust their plans, and they engage in 3 different types of routines. As an LEA or district leader, plan to join the monthly routine at least on a bi-monthly basis. This allows you to hear the progress of the plan and to engage in problem-solving conversations for challenges that the team may be facing. Also, guide the team to knowing what data to collect and review to ensure that the action steps go beyond done to confirm that the step is having the intended effect. For example, schools implementing a change in instructional practices often write an action step to conduct classroom walkthroughs to see if the instruction has actually changed. Work with school leaders to guide them in considering what data will be collected during the walkthroughs, what will be done with the data that's collected, how will it be reviewed and shared, and how will it actually influence future steps in your plan. A real-life example here, in a large district, the assistant superintendent wasn't able to join the meetings at each school, so they opted to hold bi-monthly check-ins with their school leaders to learn about progress on implementation and supports needed. And last, during that monitoring and adjusting plans phase, school teams monitor their goal attainment on a quarterly basis. How easy is it for school leaders to access the data they need to do that? Does someone on the school team have the skills at organizing and creating the data visuals? Consider offering supports in that area, or train someone on the school team to have the necessary skills to organize data in a way that allows the team to understand what's working and to know where additional supports might be needed. As a district leader who can often see the work of the school from a different perspective, offer guidance and thought partnership to the school team. If they're on a team that is leaning towards checking off action steps to be compliant, facilitate conversations to bring them back to the essence of their plan, to bring them back to their vision and their reason for selecting an evidence-based strategy. As the school year goes on, help the team keep their plan as a priority when their focus may begin to shift. One example from leaders in a district with several schools with school improvement plans was to assign one district leader to each school. That leader joined the quarterly routine to learn about the impact that the school improvement plan was having and to understand the successes and challenges that were being faced. But most importantly, during the district level meetings, each leader shared the progress and challenges of the school they were supporting. In this way, the leadership team could understand the trends, the outliers, the successes and challenges, and they could follow up accordingly. To review, as an LEA or district leader, collaborate with your district leaders to ensure that plans are being implemented and problem solve where there are challenges. Monitor progress towards goals and provide guidance, thought partnership, and resources to school leaders. Before ending this video, I'd like to point you to additional resources for LEA and district leaders. First, learn more ways to support your schools directly and through your organizational systems by reviewing this guidance for engaging in school improvement. It can be found on our website and by using this QR code. For additional resources for LEA and district leaders, go to our website. The URL and QR code are provided here. But I'll take you there and show you a few of the specific resources you want to keep an eye on. When you get to our website, we're going to click on the link for Pennsylvania Continuous Improvement Resources. On the right-hand side in the gray box, towards the bottom, we're going to go to 2 different areas. First, I'm going to ask you to click on Learning Modules. That will take you to an area where we have short learning modules on each phase within the continuous of improvement. Today's video was focused on the phases of implement the plan, monitor the plan, and adjust course. Consider reviewing these short learning modules so you're familiar with what should be happening at the school level. Next, I'm going to go back to the gray box on the right and click on LEA District Leaders. When we scroll down, here you can see a variety of resources that are available to support your work as an LEA or district leader. Some of the resources are supportive at the LEA or district organizational level. Others are for enhancing school improvement and continuous improvement. There are learning modules and also services that are available. Thank you for watching this video. If you have additional questions or you'd like to talk to a member of the statewide team for school improvement, please email us at pdecsi@iu13.org.